Hi everyone, Carissa Gore here, and today we are going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, house hacking. We're going to do the 5 W's and how of house hacking. So let's get started, but first hit that like button, subscribe, and please click that notification bell to get notified of new videos. All right, so house hacking, what is that? First, I am obsessed with house hacking. I don't know if it's the millennial in me, if it's the entrepreneur in me, but I absolutely love house hacking in all of its forms. So be prepared. This is going to be a major topic of discussion here on this channel. Alrighty, so the first W, WTF, what is house hacking, right? Basically, house hacking means finding ways to generate income within your home, living in one unit and renting out the others so that the owner can have the mortgage paid. So traditionally, house hacking means buying a multifamily property, living in one and renting out the others so that the tenants pay the owner's mortgage and the owner builds equity while maintaining the property. Now, there are many ways to house hack, aka generate income from your home. So why does someone want to house hack, right? What's the reason? What's the defining motivation behind it? So number one, generating income. We're always looking for ways to generate more income. That is one major way, is house hacking. Generate that income. While you're generating income or paying off your mortgage at less or no expense to yourself, you're building wealth. You're starting an investment portfolio. Another reason why is to utilize the lending program and opportunities that are out there, such as the FHA, where you can do a 3.5% down and do that on a property that has multiple living spaces in it. And as long as you're living in one, you can utilize that opportunity. Now talk with your specific lender. I do have lending connections if you'd like to speak with someone about that. If you do want some lender resources, I can definitely get that to you. Now, millennials, we are known as the share generation. We like to share everything. We like to share our lives online. We like to share taxis, aka Uber or Lyft. That's just our thing. We like to share everything, which I believe goes into the house hacking model. We don't understand why someone would just buy a big old house and then just pay on it. It is a hole, it's an endless hole. It's not an asset at that point. We understand that, and I know other people understand that as well. So we want to share in that knowledge. We want to share that knowledge with other people, share it with our future generations, their elders, because it can benefit everybody in all generations. And that'll bring us to the who. So who can house hack? Anyone can house hack. If you think about it, it's a great opportunity for people that have been here, been on this earth for a long time. They're wise, they share in community, they're gonna be home. I know that my grandmother would benefit greatly from having a duplex, triplex, or quadplex. Her living in one unit and having other friends of similar nature and in her community and in her friend circle in that property would do so much for her. It would generate income, like we talked about. Social Security isn't doing what it used to do. Social Security is not Social Security, right? She just called me the other day and we were talking about, she's like, you know what? I don't know if it's the economy. I don't know if I need to go look at my finances, but it's getting hard again. She worked for years, I think 20, 30 plus years at the post office, and she feels like she shouldn't have to struggle anymore, and she shouldn't. So house hacking for that generation is a benefit. You get to not have a mortgage while still owning a home, have an asset that you can pass down to your family and not struggle, right? That's the goal. We don't want to struggle. We want to enjoy our lives. We want to enjoy our families. Who else could this benefit? Millennials, people in the generation above and underneath us. We can all benefit from this for all the reasons that I previously stated. Let's say you're in college, you house hack, you get a house with 4 rooms. 3 of your buddies rent it out, and you are going to college, living rent-free, building an asset, becoming an investor, all before you even graduate. Like, there are so many benefits to house hacking at every level, at every generation. It is just crazy. That kind of encompasses singles house hacking. Now, couples, is it okay for couples to house hack? Yes, of course. If you have a property and there's 2 units, I don't think couples utilize anything more than a 1 to 2 bedroom. So anything more than that, you can utilize. You can rent out a room, you can rent out a whole space. Usually couples are, in grind mode, both working to build that future, the retirement money, so that they can take trips and they can grow a family. So this is a great way to start for young couples or couples that are in that stage in their life. Another who could benefit from house hacking, or who would be interested in house hacking, would be families. People sometimes think that house hacking is not for families. It definitely is. So I know that myself, like I stated before, I'm obsessed with house hacking. I have a family. Me and my husband have 4 children together, and some people wonder, would you feel comfortable renting, to somebody under that same property? Yeah, I totally feel comfortable, because I am the one who gets to choose who is renting that space. I'm not having to rent a space that another owner decided who's going to live with me. I would get to make that choice. I get to choose that family. And if I chose a family that is similar, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that because of fair housing, but let me think of a different way to say this. If the tenants that were in the other unit were similar, had young children, had other children, the property that I would choose would possibly have a big backyard, a space where you could barbecue and grill, a play set, something that all the families under that property could utilize, and it would be beneficial. My children would have friends, I would still have my space, I would still have my own privacy, and I am building generational wealth. I am building I have an asset, I'm getting income from that, I'm paying off my mortgage, like so many benefits to that. And this property could go to my kids one day. It could help them pay for their college. It could be their first home that they live in. It's just, the opportunities are endless. Forgive me if I'm talking fast. This subject just really excites me. So I think that covered all the who's. Literally anybody can house hack. Anyone should house hack. It's really, really beneficial and just a great thing to strive for. One last who. So who? Renters. Can renters house hack? Yes, you can. I sound like a presidential candidate. Yes, you can. So yes, you can earn income. You can house hack as a renter. You can do an Airbnb out of your rental. You can do so much without even owning that property. The next W, where can you house hack? Anywhere. You can house hack anywhere, as long as all the legalities are taken care of. So apartments, that's maybe the dorm scenario. You rent an apartment that's a 2 or 3 bedroom, and you rent it out with some of your friends. Where you can house hack an apartment, you can house hack a single family, you can house hack an acre of land. You can put tents on it and rent to woofers. You can put Ohana on it and Airbnb it. There's just, as long as the legalities are there and that you do your due diligence and you do the right thing and you are being a good person, being honest, engaging in business that has justice and honesty at its forefront and integrity, you can house hack anywhere. The last we have is when. I think I got a little miscounted on the W's. I know there's 5 of them. Who, what, where, when, why. Yep, so there's 5 W's, and I don't know what number I said last, but we are on the last one. We are when. When is a good time to house hack? Right now. Just like right now is a good time to buy and right now is a good time to sell, as long as it fits within your plan and within your life for your goals. And lastly is the how. So, okay, Carissa, this sounds great. This house hacking thing, I'm in. I'm ready to jump in and do this. So how do I do this? Call me, text me, email me. Let's set up a Zoom. There's a link underneath. Let's chat. Let's get it going. I want to build generational wealth. Like I said, I am obsessed with house hacking. I believe it can benefit so many people in so many ways. So let's chat, let's brainstorm, let's figure this out and get you house hacking. That's all I have for today. So as always, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it brought some value to your life. If you have any questions or want any topics covered, please feel free to reach out. I will see you in the next video.